The sun, it's kind of important. It keeps us warm, gives us light, and, makes life possible. But what if one day it just vanished? No warning, no explosion, just poof, gone. Would we all drop dead instantly? Would Earth turn into a giant frozen meat locker overnight? And more importantly, would we have enough time for one last doom scroll before everything falls apart? Let's break it down. The short answer, we'd be screwed, but not instantly. The good news, we wouldn't immediately turn into human popsicles. The bad news, we're on a ticking clock. Light would keep going for 8 minutes. Since sunlight takes 8 minutes to reach us, we wouldn't notice the sun was gone right away. But when the last rays of light fade, it's game over. Temperature drops would be manageable. At first, within a few days, Earth's surface would hit below freezing temperatures. Within a year, minus 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Time to invest in a good coat. Plants would start dying fast. No sun means no photosynthesis. Plants die, then herbivores die, then carnivores die. Basically, the entire food chain would collapse like a bad Jenga tower. So while you wouldn't drop dead immediately, life on Earth would become real uncomfortable, real fast. The science of a sunless Earth. How fast do we freeze? Without the sun, Earth would still hold on to some heat, but not for long. The atmosphere traps some heat. It takes a few days for the temperature to drop below freezing and about a year to reach unbearable cold. Oceans would freeze over. Slowly, the top layer would ice over within months, but deeper parts of the ocean could stay liquid for thousands of years thanks to geothermal heat. The air wouldn't freeze yet. Contrary to what sci-fi movies show, the atmosphere wouldn't instantly turn into solid ice, but breathing would still suck as oxygen levels drop over time. So while Earth wouldn't turn into an ice cube overnight, it's basically a slow, depressing countdown to extinction. How long could humans actually survive? Time to go underground? Alright, so Earth's surface is turning into Hoth. How long could humans realistically keep going? A few months for most people. Once food supplies run out and temperatures hit unbearable lows, survival becomes unlikely. Years if you're lucky or rich. Some humans could survive for decades in underground bunkers, tapping into geothermal heat and artificial food sources. The ultra-rich probably already have reservations. Billions of years for microbes. While humans might last a few decades at best, certain deep-sea and underground microbes could keep chilling, literally, for billions of years. So unless you're already living in an underground vault with a lifetime supply of snacks, your days are very numbered. What would happen to the solar system? Total chaos, obviously. Earth wouldn't be the only thing falling apart. Our entire solar system would lose its main character. Planets would drift away. The sun's gravity holds everything in place. Without it, planets, including Earth, would start floating off into deep space like abandoned shopping carts. No more solar wind, no more protection. Without the sun's protective influence, cosmic radiation would go nuts. If anything's still alive on Earth, they're gonna have a very bad time. Gas giants might keep their moons warm, Jupiter and Saturn generate some heat, so their moons might stay warm just long enough for someone to start selling timeshares there. Basically, the solar system would become a cold, dark, drifting wasteland, so not much different from Ohio in the winter. Final thoughts, enjoy the sun while it lasts. Look, the sun probably isn't going anywhere anytime soon, but if it did, we'd have a few days of denial, a few months of misery, and maybe a few decades of desperate survival before Earth officially taps out. Would humanity survive? Maybe. If you've got an underground bunker and really good Wi-Fi, you might last a while. Would Earth recover? Not unless you count bacteria thriving in frozen oceans for billions of years. Should you start hoarding blankets just in case? Honestly, it wouldn't hurt. So go outside, enjoy the sunshine, and maybe stop taking that flaming ball of gas for granted, because if it ever does disappear, well, let's just say sunscreen won't be your biggest problem. What do you think? Would humanity have a chance if the sun vanished? Drop your survival plans in the comments. Like and subscribe for more mind-blowing science, space, and what-if scenarios.